Congratulations, redeemed righteous girl, and for the gents also watching, well done on passing your A-levels or your BTEC. Now let's forget about the glories of A-levels and and BTECs, and let's talk about university. So I'm going to say 32 things which I think every single fresher should know before they go to university. Let's start with our Christian law. Number 1, make sure you take your Bible with you, whatever form it comes in, which is being on your phone, your iPad or whatever. Make sure you take your Bible. Number 2, instead of napping, make time to pray and put it into, add it to your daily activities. So have morning devotions and try to find a prayer partner or maybe a prayer group. Number 3, go and have a look at the Christian Union, which is also called the CU, and find out what activities, they do and they offer. And number 4, find a local church for Sundays. It's good to fellowship. You can do this by just exploring or going through recommendations of people from your local church back home. Guys, let's talk about finances now. So first thing is first, make sure you get a student account. It's so important. And sort out your online banking as well. And get a card reader. This will save you the awkward times when you're in a shop and you don't have enough money. You can do quick transfers on your phone. Number 2, make sure you have a budget. So whether that's going to be a spreadsheet and you're going to do it weekly or monthly, make sure you keep a budget because it's just so important. So you can account for everything that you've spent during a week or the month. Number 3, make sure you pay your rent on time. When your money comes, when your student finance drops in or your parents send you money, your rent should be the first thing that you should pay. And also try to keep some money aside for your deposit. And you'll be like, what's the deposit? Well, the deposit is for your second year accommodation, and yes, you do have to think about your second year accommodation in your first year. So save, put aside £300 to £500 for your deposit and for your reservation fee. So when it comes to paying in January or February when your student finance hasn't come yet, you can pay for it. And number 4, student discount is amazing. Make sure you get your NUS Extra card, which is about £12 or so, and also the Rail card, which will give you discounts on your train tickets. So when you're going home and you're going to see friends and stuff like that, you just get discounts with your student. Let's talk about academics now. Come on, that's why we're going to university. Guys, even though it seems so basic, make sure you go to your lectures. It's so hard sometimes to wake up, especially those 9 a.m. Set your alarm and have an early night, otherwise, you're not going to go, yeah? So lectures, seminars and tutorials, go unless you're ill and there's good reason as to why you're not attending. Number 2, it's so important to have course buddies because university can be tough sometimes. Those assignments and seminar reading and work that you get, it's just hard. So try to find 1 or 2 people, to support you, so you have your own support network and system in your course. Number 3, make sure you go to the library and learn how to use the library. It's a maze. University libraries is a maze. So within your first term, make sure you know where your department books are and all the resources are, and also learn how to reference. Every department has different things. Some people use Harvard. I use MLA because I do English. So just learn how to reference because it's important. And number 4, make sure you go and see your tutors. In my first year, I would suffer in silence. I wouldn't get assignments and I would just suffer in silence and I'd pay for it. Make sure you go and see your tutors and your personal, your professors and whatever, because they're there for you. If you don't get it, just go in, check their office time and go and pop in and see them. Social life, guys. I know you've all been waiting for this. So number 1, make sure you go to the Freshers Week, and during the Freshers Week there's something called Society Fair. So there'll be different societies, so have a look and join between 1 to 4. Because it's important to chill out as well in university. University can be stressful. So join 1 to 4 societies and just chill and become a real well-rounded person when you need it. Number 2, make an effort to talk to people. Freshers Week, what you put in is what you get out. And be ready to say your name, where you're living, on campus or off campus, and what course you're doing. People ask you, those are the 3 magic questions during Freshers Week. But just be friendly, smile, and give people a chance. Number 3, I don't drink, and I know most of you watching probably don't drink either. Don't feel forced. Freshers Week is not just about the nightlife. There are cool day events as well. So just go to your SU, which is the student union, and find out what things they're offering. and just, don't be forced to do anything. Just do what you're comfortable with. And number 4, be sensible. The amount of people I've seen embarrass themselves during Freshers Week, like, it's not a good look. That's how people remember you. So just present yourself well and remember where you've come from, and just set your standards, really. Guys, let's talk about how to be a good flatmate. Gone are the days where you live with mummy and daddy. Now you live with complete strangers. So it's so important to clean up after yourself when you finish cooking. It doesn't take long. And for example, if you see one of your flatmates is in a rush and they leave like a knife or a spoon in the sink, just clean it for them. Be nice. Number 2, make sure you use your communal areas. This is so important, especially the first 2 terms of your first year. Try to use the communal area, so rather than going to sit in your room and eat your dinner, sit in the kitchen and talk to people, talk to your flatmates. It allows you to get to know their temperaments and who they are, and that's really, really good and positive. Number 3, guys, wars are so in. You're living with strangers. Don't be playing music at ungodly hours like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Just be considerate. And even if you're doing other things, guys, please, just be sensitive. Number 4, this is something that my flat and I adopted, and it was very, very good. Try to organise flat events. As the redeemed righteous girl that you're going to university, you should be that glue in your flat. So try to organise dinners and sightseeing events where you just go out as a flat and chill. It's a good way to bond. Guys, now let's talk about family and friends. Number 1, make sure you call home. That's something I don't do. No matter how much you're enjoying or chilling, you're loving the freedom, you're going to go back home in the summer. So just make sure you call your parents and see how they are, and your siblings as well. Number 2, it's so important to try to keep the friendships that you already have from back home. So your sixth form friends, your college friends, people from your church or your community. Try to Skype people, maybe a text message, whatever it is, but try to keep in touch with people. Again, that's something I didn't do, and that's something I'm learning, I think I'm going to do from now on. Number 3, it's so important to be friendly, guys. You're going to meet so many different people from so many walks of life, from different cultures. Give people a chance, you never know. And number 4, be wary as well and be very observant, because during Freshers Week, people are going to try to recreate themselves. So just observe people. And as a redeemed righteous girl, we have standards, and our friendship is something that really matters to God. So try to choose the right friends. Guys, let's talk about boys. Number 1, be friendly. It's so important. You can make really, really good friends with guys. But at the same time, do not put in your head that you're going to find your Prince Charming, you're going to find your future husband, and no, don't do that. Just go and be open-minded, just be friends with them. Platonic, cool relationships. Number 2, make sure that you're very wary of guys, who try to get too close to you, and if a guy approaches you, you should talk about it. A very close friend from university or someone from back home. And just be careful. Do not put yourself in compromising situations or environments. Just be so wary of that, because at the end of the day, you are human beings, redeemed righteous girl. Number 3, be sensible and set your standards. As a redeemed righteous girl, we're virtuous, and we need to know that. Do not sell yourself short, and just let people know what you're about. In university culture, there are things like pulling, where 2 people just start making out and all of that. Set your standards and let people know that you're not about that, and just do what you have to do as a redeemed righteous girl. Ladies, let's talk about health and fitness now. So number 1, make sure when you go up to university, you join, your university GP or the local GP nearby, and have your medical history ready. So your NHS card and your vaccinations. It's very important, just in case, you need to go there. Number 2, guys, gone are the PE days, where you do aerobics and all of that stuff. Now, you don't have that anymore, so it's very important to try to stay in shape. Our temple is the body of God, so we need to look after and maintain it. So, if you don't like sports, you can do Zumba. My flatmates made me do Insanity. I wouldn't recommend that, but yeah, just do something, find a gym partner, and just stay in shape. Ladies, let's talk about the summer holiday. It's so long. So number 1, Try to get a part-time job if you can, and start applying during Easter, so you have a summer job and extra cash flow because there's no finance. Number 2, try to find work experiences or internships. It will look really good on your CV as well, and it'll help you see what you want to do in the future. And number 3, for those of us in London, guys, we don't have Zip anymore. We have to top up. So think about how you're going to be topping up your Oyster and stuff like that as well.